Vikings have claimed cornerback John Reid off of waivers from the Falcons, baby. All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar, and the Vikings have claimed cornerback John Reid off of waivers, and he's a brand new Minnesota Viking. We're going to know John Reid here real quick. Before we do that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day, talking Vikings. Hit that sub. Let's get to 10,000 subs. Once we get to 10,000 subs, we're never going to ask for a subscriber ever again, so you won't have to hear it. John Reid, all right, yes, Vikings draft is over. They don't care. They are still making moves, moving and shaking, and I love it. I got to be honest. So John Reid, former fourth-round pick in 2020 by the Texans. Generally, I mean, I could go back 15 years, and if it's like anywhere a pick in the first 4 rounds, I'm going to know them. I'm going to know the name at least. John Reid is not ringing any damn bells whatsoever. So did a little digging on John Reid so we can get to know him, see where he lies with the Vikings, see if he has a chance to make this team. So, yes, fourth-round pick by the Texans in 2020. Has bounced around a little bit. He was traded to Seattle, went to the Titans, had a few stints with the Falcons, been on some practice squads. So he's been around the block, hasn't really stuck anywhere. So he's 5'10", he's like $190, and as of now, he's 27 years old. For his career, he's appeared in 27 games, 4 starts for Houston as a rookie, Seattle, Tennessee. Like I said, playing a total of 315 snaps, 169 on special teams. So he's a wee young lad. He hasn't really seen the field a ton. Looking back at kind of his draft profile, 4-year starter at Penn State, recorded 7 interceptions, 26 pass defended, 9.5 tackles for a loss. So he had a damn good college career. Ran a 4.49 940 at the combine. Everything you read about him coming out of the draft, physical, competitive, tough. I mean, kind of the cliche things, but that's kind of his MO. He was a tough cornerback, decent size, decent speed. Looking at his draft projections, it looked like he was supposed to go anywhere from like round 5 to round 7. Maybe the Texans reached. I don't know. It was three years ago. So clearly he hasn't really made his mark in the NFL. Where does he stand with the Vikings? I think he comes into a decent spot where if I'm John Reid, I'm like, all right, I got a chance, because looking at the bottom half of this depth chart at cornerback, we got Barnes, we got Tay Gowan, Juwan Williams, who they just signed this year. So I think there might be room for maybe 1, maybe 2 cornerbacks to sneak in underneath all these younger guys I got, like the Booth, the Caleb Evans, and then obviously Jay Ward. I mean, we know who we have. So there might be a little wiggle room. The fact that the Vikings actually put a claim in on this guy, clearly they wanted him. It'll be interesting. Here's what I like about this. The Vikings are casting a wide-ass net, especially at cornerback, spending draft capital on it, signing guys like Juwan Williams, bringing in Murphy. They're going to try to get the best possible guys out there and try to hit on somebody. We saw them hit on some guys last year, guys that we brought in, like, oh, this guy's never going to make the team. So John Reid, who knows? Still young, early round draft pick. Maybe he was one of Kwesi's guys in that draft where he was pounding the table for him and they just didn't get him, and now here's his chance. So I like that they're bringing in a lot of guys. I see them probably bringing in more guys on defense like this throughout the offseason and just seeing which ones stick, because the more guys you bring in, the better chance you're going to find a diamond in the rough. So John Reid, he is here. Let's hope he gets his first interception wearing that beautiful shade of purple. Let me know what you think. John Reid, in the comments, do you know anything about him? Because if you do, please put it in the comments. We'll be back hot and heavy all weekend talking Vikings.